As you prepare to embark on your individual journeys, take a moment to look back at the memories you have created at Apprentice Academy. Cherish the friendships you have forged, the knowledge you have acquired, and the experiences that have shaped you into the extraordinary people you are today. As you step into the unknown, remember that success is not defined solely by achievements or material possessions. It is measured by the lives you touch, the kindness you show, and the impact you make. Be the person who uplifts others, who stands for justice, and who brings about positive change in your communities. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the parents, families, and guardians who have supported our graduates throughout their journey at Apprentice Academy. Your unwavering encouragement, sacrifices, and guidance have played an instrumental role in their success. And today is also a celebration of your love and dedication to them. And to the exceptional faculty and staff of Apprentice Academy, thank you for your tireless efforts in shaping the minds and hearts of your students. You've been instrumental in the growth of your students, and your influence will continue to resonate in their years, for years to come. And to the graduating class, my first one, I encourage you to embrace the challenges. The challenges that lie ahead. Once again, congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. May your futures be bright. Your journeys be extraordinary. Your lives be filled with immense joy and success. It has been my great honor to be your principal. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you for the rest of the days of your lives. And now it's my honor to introduce the Order of the Red Wolf of the class of 2023, Connolly Wildermuth. And just so, Connolly was voted by the senior culinary class members based on the number of courses, attitude, aptitude, and grades. And now, please allow me to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2023, Hannah Pierce. Stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to have been granted the title of Salutatorian of the class of 2023. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to welcome all honored guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and those that are with us in our hearts. I would also like to congratulate my fellow graduates of the class of 2023 for making it to the end of the high school journey and for achieving this milestone. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for getting me this far, for protecting me and for guiding me. Second, I would like to thank my parents for believing in me, for always pushing me to succeed, for encouraging me to reach my goals and never giving up on me. Third, I would like to thank all of my teachers that I've had from kindergarten to 12th grade for teaching me everything I need to succeed and for impacting me in a way that they may never fully understand. Growing up, I remember being told that 2023 was the year I would graduate high school. That year, 2023, felt as though it were millions of years away. It seemed so far in the future that I never thought this day would come. Yet, here we are. And to be honest, it still doesn't feel real. During our senior year, we experienced a list of lasts: our last first day, our last high school dance, our last test, thank God, our last IXL, our last assignment, our last class, our last time turning in those lovely Chromebooks, and our last time walking the halls of Apprentice Academy as high school students. All the moving pieces, all the ups and downs, all the joys and sorrows of life have led all of us here to this moment, where in just a few minutes, our tassels will be moved to the other side of our caps. I hope we all have learned much from these years in high school and will grow to cherish these years we've shared together. The high school journey hasn't been easy. I started freshman year with all the expectations of a glamorous high school experience I'd seen on TV growing up. But I think we can all agree this was not our reality. In January of 2020, our lives changed. News of a global pandemic that would affect billions of people came our way. I remember sitting in class in freshman year, listening to all the COVID jokes kids would make, not realizing how big of a deal this all was, not knowing that in a few months, life as we knew it would change forever. In March of 2020, we were all sent home from school and forced into a lockdown. I don't know about you guys, but when I pictured my high school experience, Zoom and Google Meet were not a part of that mental image. Every day was like clockwork. Many students would wake up 5 minutes before class, stretch for their computer, log into Zoom, and just fall back asleep. And always with their cameras off, right? We became lazy and complacent, and many lost hope of things ever going back to what they used to be. I don't know if you're aware, but this is when senioritis set in for most of us. I'm sure every teacher here can remember the struggle of keeping students engaged, learning, and awake during class. So on behalf of the class of 2023, the underclassmen, the administration, and the parents in the room, I just want to take a second to thank all the teachers for their resilience and willingness to make the change from in-person learning to online, then back to in-person learning as smooth as possible. Again, I say thank you. When I sat down to write this speech, I struggled to choose what advice I would share with my fellow graduates. Not that there was a right or wrong answer, but the question on my mind was, what advice could I give you that would impact your life the most? I mustered up all the wisdom I have in me, and I came up with a few pieces of advice to share with you all. So nudge the person next to you if they've fallen asleep. Here comes the good part. Now, there's an old Jamaican saying that translates to, show me your company and I'll show you who you are, or show me your company and I'll show you who you'll become. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded, people who will be there for you and build you up and not tear you down, people who can help you on this journey called life, and those who will steer you in the right direction and tell you the truth to correct your steps even when the truth hurts. Everywhere you go, everyone you choose to hang out with, everything you experience in your life will shape and mold you into the person you become. Value and respect your parents. Heed their advice. They've lived much longer than you, and whether you like it or not, your parents are almost always right. And remember to always cherish the time you have with your family and friends. Now, remember that little old saying we used to hear all the time but never fully understood? The saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Now you may be wondering, why of all the pieces of advice she could give, would this be what she chooses? Now, we all experienced this when COVID-19 was thrown our way, but we refused to let COVID stop us from getting to this day, the day we graduate. So let me say it again. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gets hard, when you get knocked down, when things don't work out the way you thought they should, and unfortunately, this will happen to you at some point, just keep living. Get back up on your feet and make something beautiful out of the heartache, pain, fear, uncertainty, and trouble. Make something beautiful, so make lemonade. Now, we all have different paths in life. Some of you may be going to SPCC, some may go out into the work world, some may pursue their love of music, and some their love of art. Some may attend a 4-year university, and some may join the military, and others go into college with a 10-year plan. Whatever your plan, remember you are still young. Don't beat yourself up if you fail. Remember these words in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. In closing, as this may be the last time I see most of you, I'd like to say thank you for giving me this unique high school experience. Always work hard to achieve your goals. Be strong and trust God. I wish all of you the best as you embark on this new chapter of your life. And remember, the high school years best serve to grow one from childhood to adulthood, fruitless to productive, and from a follower to a leader. What will it make you? Thank you.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Apprentice Academy Valedictorian of the class of 2023, Abigail Commodore.
Wow, not gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2023. In the words of Dr. Seuss, sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. On the surface, the day of August 25th, 2019 may not stick out to you. That night, like many of my fellow classmates, were up anxiously awaiting the following morning, the first day of high school. I can recall the outfit I wore, the nerves I was feeling, and the overwhelming excitement. Back then, we wanted nothing more than to look like we knew what we were doing. But even bigger than that, we wanted to grow up. Grow up to take on new experiences and grow into the people we are today. To my fellow graduates, we've done just that. The endless memories we've created through these 4 years won't be forgotten, but rather cherished as we enter this new chapter. Now, as a very soon-to-be Apprentice Academy graduate, I'm sure we have each collected some very interesting stories. Particularly moments spent ninth grade waiting to move into the church, or sitting in the crowded common area participating in the school's first ever pep rally and spirit events. However, as a class, we have also had to face challenges that have required strength and resilience. One being a global pandemic, and the other one being map testing. Regardless, we have each made it to the other end, and we've been given this opportunity to relish in this achievement surrounded by family and loved ones. This year alone, I'm sure we have uttered the notorious phrase, "I can't wait to graduate." Years of waiting turned into months, months into weeks, weeks into days, days that have now come to an end. That brings us here, today, May 19th, rounding roughly 30,540 hours of being a high school student. Amidst the tears and laughter, dreams and disappointments, difficulties and successes, we have each invested in ourselves, bringing us to this monumental occasion. That alone is a testament to not only our dedication, but the family, mentors, and teachers who have brought us to this place. As we each walk across the stage, I hope you reflect on the individuals and impactful experiences that have brought you here today. I would like to thank the administration and teaching staff for always, for always seeing something in me that I did not see in myself. And for always giving me opportunities to not only grow as an individual, but as a leader. I know. I love you, Ms. Gonzalez. I love you, Mr. Wolf, my advisor, Ms. Nolan. Oh my gosh. And to my mother, who today is glowing with pride. Not because her daughter did well in high school, but because she raised a human being that can take on any challenge she puts her mind to. Mom, your grace is never ending, integrity unfailing, and I couldn't ask for a greater role model and inspiration. Okay, now that that's done. Now to my classmates. Some of you I know personally, and others not so much, but it has been an honor to grow up with a group of people who I know will incite change in our societies and communities. Despite some of our individual experiences, we are beyond ready to share our unique qualities, abilities, and interests with the world. Walking out this building, high school graduates, I hope you learn to cherish life's beautiful moments before they are simply just memories. Congratulations, class of 2023. Love y'all.
You know, as a school, our main mission is to provide our students with that alternative pathway to success. We have many students that go to college, but we also have many students looking for a different pathway that leads them on to careers in the military and so forth. We would not be able to accomplish our mission to provide erstwhile apprenticeships and internships for our students if it wasn't for our most important business partners. Because without them, we have no place to place students. So we always feel honored whenever one of our business partners will participate with us and participate with our students, let our families know not only what our business partners mean to us, but what our young men and women mean to them. So having said that, it is my pleasure, my honor to introduce our guest speaker today, Mr. Joe Dansby, the Director of Guest Services for JARS.
Well, good morning and congratulations, class of 2023. You guys have went through a journey to get here, and we applaud you this morning. Let's give them another big hand. They deserve it. I would like to thank Dr. Ross and the faculty and the staff for giving me this privilege and opportunity to share with you guys this morning and to celebrate. What an accomplishment. When I was first approached with this opportunity to partner with the school, I didn't know what the concept was. I didn't know what we were getting into. We met with Chef Ian and Dr. Ross came and we talked about the vision that he had for the school and the students, and immediately, even though we didn't know how all this would work out, we just fell in love with the purpose and the vision of the school and Dr. Ross's heart for the students. And so we felt like that's a perfect fit. This is what we want to do. We want to be a partner in the community and be able to help people on their journey. And so we had resources. You had student body ready to get involved, and so we were a part of the culinary program, and even Abby was a part of that, and so congratulations to you. We loved seeing you in there in the kitchen, and we sure do miss all the students when they're not there. But so I just want to thank you guys for this opportunity and encourage you. I was just thinking, and things that were already shared, I'd like to just echo this sentiment here that this is opportunities that I didn't have when I was coming up in high school, to be able to explore different opportunities and actually get out of the classroom and into real life situations and learn skills and talents and trades. And I think this is amazing in that hopefully you're going to be able to take from this experience something that's going to put you much further down the road as you leave and you start this next chapter in your life. I was thinking back, just what are some, life hacks, some things that I could share with you that have helped me over the years. I've had the wonderful privilege. Now I serve at JARS, the guest services director, so I wear many hats in that role, and it's great. And I get to work with amazing people. But I've also been able to travel to about 30 different nations of the world and help build and develop ministries and nonprofits and charity organizations that's doing work even now still around the world that I'm very proud of to be a part. But it didn't always look so simple and easy. You know, looking back, it's always easy to look back, and hindsight's 20/20, but I remember being in your seat several years ago and thinking of all the different challenges that I would have to face. And I'm a simple person, so I wanted to share an ABCs with you of life. The first thing that I've learned since starting this chapter after high school was always believe. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in the dreams and the goals that you have and you carry in your heart. Always believe that you do have a greater purpose and you can make a difference. There's a lot of things in the world, even just your journey in high school can cause you to question whether or not we're going to be able to make it. But if you can believe in yourself, believe in the goals and the dreams that you have, believe in something that's a higher power than you. And for me, I was able to turn my faith towards God. And through that relationship and that faith walk and faith journey with God, He was able to put a strong sense of purpose in my life that I didn't have before. I grew up in a very dysfunctional home. My mom, she dropped out of school in 7th grade. My dad, he was a high school dropout. She was pregnant with me at 15 years old, and my dad was a drug addict and an alcoholic. So it wasn't very easy in my childhood, but what I learned is that no matter what my history was, I was able to dictate what the destiny was going to be from there on out. And so you have the pen. Maybe you didn't start the book, but you have the pen being handed to you now, and you can finish the final chapters from here on out. So always believe in the ability that you have a purpose, and you can make an impact in the world around you. Be focused. When we focus on something, that determines the direction that we're going to go in. When we focus on something, that helps us know not only what to say yes to, but what to say no to. When we're focused on something, it doesn't matter what challenge or obstacle is thrown in our way, we're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep moving on. We're going to shake off whatever we need to shake off. We're going to push through the challenges and the opportunity or the obstacles and reach for the opportunity that's in front of us. So be focused. Navigate. Learn to navigate through those obstacles. You know, when I was in high school, I mean, it sounds like I'm a dinosaur when I think about this, but we didn't have cell phones and smartphones and GPSs on our phone to help us navigate life. Those of you that are at least the Gen X crowd here, you remember that if we were really cool, we had a beeper. Some of y'all don't even know what that's about. The struggle was real back in the 90s. We couldn't send messages or text, but if you were really savvy, you could learn how to punch the numbers in, and you turn it upside down, and it had a short text, a code that you're sending. We had beepers, but we didn't have a phone. Who are we going to call? How are we going to call anybody? We stopped by the payphone on the way home, if we had a quarter. So there's going to be challenges. There's going to be every reason to give up, but I'm telling you, just stay focused on the dreams, stay focused on the goals, the vision that you have for your life, and don't let anything stop you. Keep pressing on. And C, create your community. I think this is one of the most powerful things I've learned, especially the older I get. The most powerful blessing that you'll have is not material things or anything like that. The greatest treasure and the greatest blessing you'll ever have are those key relationships that you will have. Through those relationships, you can have someone to support you, to encourage you, to help open doors for you, to help guide you along your journey, to help mentor you. And so it's important, find your community. It can be your current family and friends, or it could be more people along the way that you don't even know exist right now, but they will come and cross paths with you. And create your sense of community, and always forge those relationships, because those are going to be one of the most important things to help you navigate through life moving forward. And last, I'll give you a D and I'll be done. Don't quit. There's many reasons, many days where you're just going to feel like quitting. But I'm here to encourage you. I hope, if nothing else, that you'll remember this and you'll hear my voice in the back of your head one day when you're feeling like, okay, I can't go anymore. Don't quit. Don't ever give up. Keep pressing on. Take one more step. Push a little bit harder. Fight a little bit more. Go on one more day, but don't stop here. You've come a long way, and there's so much more in front of you. Your best days are just ahead of you. So I just want to remind you once again, always believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the purpose that you were created for. And be focused. Learn what to say no to and what to say yes to. Create your community and don't quit. Because on the other side of your perseverance and commitment is your success, not only for yourself, but you'll have an opportunity to turn around and help someone else along the way. Challenges will come. Challenges aren't always there to kill us. Sometimes they feel like they might. But they're there to help grow us and to help us to be a better person, and then we can turn around and help someone else when they're going through a challenge as well. Today, as you're graduating, because I chose to follow a purpose that was greater than I could have ever imagined starting out as a kid, coming through everything that I came through. All these years later, this month I've helped to start a children's home in Senegal, Africa. We have like 25 kids. Thank you. I tell people I have 25 African kids all the way in Senegal. I love them. We rescued them out of poverty, out of these impoverished villages, rescued them out of being trafficked and abused and everything. Most of them had never been to school before in their life, 14, 15 years old, and they didn't know how to read or anything. And now they're starting to graduate, and they're passing all their classes with honors. And one of the things that really touched me when I first went over there, I asked them, "What do you like about staying in the home?" And they said, we get to have a bed. They've never in their life ever slept in the bed, and we bought bunk beds for them. And so it's such an honor and a blessing to be able to turn around and help someone else, someone that's a little worse off than us. And that's what happens if we just stay focused and keep moving on and follow the dreams and the goals that God puts in your heart. God bless you all. Congratulations. Thank you for having me here today.
Having met all graduation requirements for the state of North Carolina and Apprentice Academy High School of North Carolina, I present to you the candidates for graduation. Drew Atkins. Colin Alexander Babby. Jake Michael Barber. Myrna Lisette Barrios. Jackson Chad Kegg. Laney Austin Lynn Carlock. Isabella Marie Carter. Jackson Nicholas Chambers. Aiden Chavez Blanco. John Kankliel Cherian. Abigail Christina Commodore. Rike Albert Crowley. Nathaniel Eric Cruz. Gabriel Alton Davis. Melissa Leanne Davis. Michael Andrew Davis. Tyler Ryan Dean. Klaus Kinski Edmond. Sierra Elizabeth Figueroa. Caesar Daniel Gomez. Cooper Buckley Harris. Sade Madeline Holland. Victoria Grace Kershevsky. David Samuel Kovalev. Sierra Jane Ledford. Private First Class Daniel Maldonado. Sydney Grace Marino. Hannah Michelle McDonald. Corey Justin Meyer. Chad Matthew Myers. Hannah Grace Pierce. Shelley Elizabeth Pierzynski. Tyler Kyle Pittman. Anna Michelle Plumley. Joshua Matthew Robachek. Daniela Leilani Romero. Carrie A Miracle Lanice Simpson. Danielle Marie Stonish. Jacob Eugene Stone. Jamari LaShawn Sullivan. Caitlin Rose Terry. Marquez Teneo. Madison Elizabeth Talk. Ashlyn Dalton Turner. Alessandra Rosa Valentin. Nathan Patrick Veely. Tyquay Wiggins. Conley Wildermuth. Carmen N. Wilson. Andre Scott Woda. Nina Marie Woodring. Everyone, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2023, congratulations, graduates. You may turn your tassels from right to left.